Hello everyone. I want to start with a number that should concern all of us. 43%. That is our current onboarding completion rate. It means that more than half of the users who sign up for TechNova never finish setting up. And the consequences are real. Users who do not complete onboarding are 3 times more likely to shun. Our average setup takes 18 minutes, nearly double our 10 minutes target. Today, I will walk you through how I identified this opportunity, what our customers actually told us, and the practical phased plan I am recommending to turn this around. This is not a moonshot. It is a focused, achievable, intuitive that directly supports our 2026 goals. Let's dive into the strategic context of this problem. Following the reality, let's look at the strategic opportunity. When I first looked at this problem, I started with where we sit in the market. TechNova charges mid-tier prices, but our onboarding experience is closer to what budget competitors offer, a static setup wizard with no guidance. Meanwhile, Help a Hero offers guided flows with progressing tracking, and ZenIQ provides role-specific setup paths. Our sales lead put it bluntly, we are losing to competitors who look smarter and easier to use. Using the answer matrix, I framed this as a market penetration opportunity. We do not need new markets or new products. We need to extract more value from the customers already coming through our door. My initial recommendations was an AI-powered personalized onboarding engine tailored by industry and role. That vision still guides our direction, but as you will see, our customer research refined how we get there. Based on that strategic framing, I dug into the data and what our users told us, both confirmed and sharpened my understanding. Our user persona, Michelle, is a customer experience manager at a mid-sized company. She is comfortable with technology, but she is busy. She wants to get set up quickly and feel confident she has done it right. The analytics show that 42% of new users abandon onboarding before they even invite a teammate. The biggest drop-off points are at permission settings and the team invitation. When I looked at the support tickets and app reviews, 3 root causes emerged clearly. First, the sign-up form has too many fields, and the users cannot tell what is required versus optional. Second, we use internal jargon that confuses people. Configure permissions means something to us, but not to a new user. Third, the sequencing is unclear. One user wrote, I couldn't tell if I was supposed to set permissions before inviting my team. These insights shifted my approach from a large-scale AI engine to targeted, high-impacted fixes. Now, let's look at the practical roadmap to implement these fixes. So, how do we decide what to build first? I use the 2 prioritization methods, the RISE framework and the value versus effort matrix, to rank our options. The clear winner for phase 1 is simplifying our language. It has the highest RISE score because it requires minimal engineering effort, but delivers a meaningful reduction in user confusion. We can complete this in just 2 weeks. Phase 2 tackles the sign-up form itself. Instead of one long, overwhelming form, we will break it into smaller, progressive steps, showing only essential fields first, following the principle of progressive disclosure. This takes about 6 weeks. Phase 3 is the most substantial, building an onboarding checklist with a progress bar that guides users step by step. This answers the questions every new user has. What do I do next? And it gives them a sense of accomplishment as they go. Our target is to raise the completion rate above 65% and bring setup time closer to our 10 minutes goal. Next, I will outline how we will launch these improvements. Now, let me talk about how we bring this to market. Our primary audience is self-serve small and mid-sized market teams. The segment most affected by onboarding friction and the one that drives the majority of our new signups. The core message is simple. Get started in minutes, not hours. TechNova now guides you every step of the way. We will launch through multiple channels. In-app announcements and contextual tooltips will serve the improvements directly. We will equip the sales team with updated materials that highlight the smoother trial experience. Customer success will reach out to accounts that previously stalled during onboarding, and we will redesign our onboarding email sequence with clearer calls to action. To measure success, we will track 4 key metrics: onboarding completion rate, time to value, the volume of setup-related support tickets, and team activation within the first 48 hours. I want to be transparent about how my thinking has evolved. In my initial strategy memo, I recommended an AI-powered personalized onboarding engine, a bolder vision that a $500,000 budget. It was the right ambition, but when I conducted deeper customer research, I realized that root causes are more fundamental than I expected. Users are not struggling because the experience is not personalized enough. They are struggling because the language is confusing, the form is overwhelming, and there is no clear path forward. So I shifted my approach. Solve the fundamental UX problem first, prove the impact, and then layer intelligence on top. The AI vision is not gone. It becomes a future phase built on a stronger foundation. The biggest risk I see is scope creep. Getting pulled into additional features before we finish these 3. That is why I have built in strict phase gates. Each improvement ships, get measured, and is validated before we move on. If any phase underperform, we have the data pivot. I have also planned cross-functional kickoffs to keep product, engineering, sales, and support aligned throughout. Thank you for your time. Any questions?